In the heart of Christmas in 1945, a tragedy unfolded in Fayette County, West Virginia, that would leave the world baffled for decades. George and Jenny Sodder were busy celebrating Christmas with their 10 beloved children when their joy turned into a nightmare. What began as a festive evening soon became a haunting mystery: the unexplained disappearance of 5 of their children during a devastating house fire. On December 24th, 1945, as the Sodder family gathered for Christmas, laughter filled their home. However, around 1 a.m., the joy faded into chaos as a fire broke out in their kitchen. George and Jenny rushed to save their 4 children, who were still awake. But what about the 5 kids asleep upstairs? In a desperate attempt to rescue them, George dashed towards the second-floor window only to find the ladder missing. Even his trucks failed to start when he tried to reach the window quickly. Amid the chaos, attempts to notify the fire department met with delays. When help finally arrived, it was too late. The house was a charred ruin. Official investigations concluded that the children perished in the fire, leaving no trace of their bodies behind. However, the notion that 5 sets of remains could vanish entirely under such circumstances raised eyebrows. While fire can indeed consume a home, evidence suggests human bones should withstand burns up to 800 degrees Celsius. The absence of remains, coupled with peculiar incidents leading up to the fire, prompted George to believe something was amiss. Shortly before the fire, the family's phone line was mysteriously cut, and Jenny recalled an odd call minutes before the flames engulfed their home. George speculated if the fire was an intentional act, a possible distraction while someone kidnapped his children. He remembered a suspicious insurance agent who had threatened him, insinuating that he would understand danger when it arrived. Another speculation pointed toward political motives, suggesting that enemies of George, an outspoken critic of Mussolini, may have targeted his family. Reports of sightings of the children across various locales exacerbated the confusion surrounding the incident. Months after the tragedy, new evidence began to surface. Witnesses described seeing someone toss fireballs towards the Sodder home, and when the snow melted in spring, a rubber object resembling a pineapple bomb was discovered near the house. This led George and Jenny to believe the fire was premeditated, raising further questions about lurking dangers in their once safe community. Though the initial investigation labeled the case as closed, the Sodders refused to accept the conclusion. They erected billboards with photos of their missing children and promised rewards for any leads. Over the years, they received numerous tips. One notably led to a letter in 1960 containing a photograph resembling their son Louis, with a cryptic message expressing love for his brother. However, as time rolled on, the quest for truth proved futile. The mystery remained unsolved, and George passed away in 1969, followed by Jenny 2 decades later. Today, the Sodder children's disappearance remains one of America's most perplexing unsolved mysteries. Speculation surrounding their fate continues to captivate the imagination, sparking discussions about parental loss, neglect of investigations, and the potential for sinister plots. As we ponder this haunting tale, we remember the resilience of the Sodder family, how they fought for recognition and closure amid overwhelming odds. The case remains a chilling reminder of the unexplainable complexities of life and loss, an enigma that continues to endure in collective memory. As we reflect on the tragic events of that Christmas night, we must ask ourselves, how could such a profound mystery persist without resolution? The story of the Sodder children is a powerful testament to the unknown, a prompt for us to maintain hope, search for the truth, and above all, treasure the loved ones in our lives.